Is everyone ready for it? What's your predictions for today's game? Is everyone firm believers that the are going to win, or do we have some people that are doubting it and saying Wales will win it? Let me just see if I can get my chats ready here. I've been struggling with it the last 2 days. Okay, yeah, I think it's ready. I think it's fine. Yeah, all good. Yeah, I'm also just as excited for this game. Can't wait. It's going to be an awesome one. It's going to be a great. I'm just as nervous, man. Just as nervous, and I'm about the game. Very stressed about the game. But another thing stressing me out is my Wi-Fi connection. That's always been giving me problems when I'm doing. But hey, I think everything's going to go fine today. It's been going fine for the last few times, so hopefully everything goes well. The Springboks, on the other hand, I think they're supposed to have this one in the bag. They are favourites, which might weigh a little bit heavy on them. Usually they're not favourites in games, so. What's your guys' spread for today? Can't remember. I think I have South Africa down by 6 points. Yeah, I predicted South Africa by 6. What do you guys think? Very nervous for it. Bokke by 10. Yeah, that's a pretty good prediction. I think a lot of people will agree there. The only change the box I have today is Nkosi coming in for Colby, who is injured. But I think Nkosi could step up. The only problem we might have is if you've been checking out the games a lot, Colby saves the box a lot of times by running into the line, saving a couple of passes, tackling the outside centre. Nkosi, he could probably do that, but he had the greatest defense, but I think he could do it. Yeah, I think we could expect the same kind of thing that we had against Japan, where it was very close, and then at the end, South Africa just pulled away completely. Are you watching the game live, or are you going to have problems today again? In Cardiff as well. Jerome Garces, the French referee, and the whistle for South Africa's opening game of the World Cup. Alan Wynne-Jones and Kulisi. Alan Wynne-Jones, of course, very good captain, very, very experienced. Our lineouts have been 100% far, so I think with him at the second row, he might challenge that 100% today. Okay, no, cool. I'll just update you on everything that's happening, man. You've missed a lot of South African games because of work. Pretty suckish one. Luckily, next week is on a Saturday. Oh, getting nervous. I'm gonna really struggle with Wi-Fi. So luckily today I actually had breakfast for actually doing this, so good. Yeah, I heard when it's for weekend then is it on a Friday and a Saturday.
Okay, the teams are. It's going to be a very big game. Similar styles of rugby. It's both of the teams are full out wide when they have opportunity. Advantage of having 6 forwards on the bench and only 2 backline players on the bench. So it's advantage because you can up the ante in the second half, get more guys, attack stuff. But if you have a backline injury, you might have a problem. Teams, Marcus Wimpy, he's scored 5 tries so far. Adams for Wales, he's also scored 5. So they are the joint scorers for the competition. So whoever scores today will take the lead. And remember, Brian Abana had a record for the most in the World Cup with 7. So Mapimpi is pretty close to that. Could actually beat the record or even it. But I don't know. I just have a feeling we're going to get tries from the forwards today, centers as well. I don't know. I just don't have a feeling of wingers scoring tries today.
This World Cup full of vibrancy and colour.
Right, teams are coming out on field.
Erasmus has been afforded a luxury of consistency in selection for the most part throughout this campaign. Early injuries to Jesse Green.
This is head already strapped, so maybe he's ready for some hard hits. Second highest tackler in the team. Kulisi is the first. I think he made. I'm gonna lie if I know the stats. I think 54 Kulisi. Then it's 32 by the Islander. Then it is. Can't remember that too. Peter Steftetway is also on there. So. I actually see Islanders cry today. I also see it in the future happening. Guys getting ready to sing the anthems. Yeah, it was more, which is quite a good. The Islander back was known as a player that needs a lot of tackles, so he actually worked hard on that. Good to see a lot of Japanese fans supporting South Africa today. A lot over because of Bowie and all that stuff. We have a lot of hype over there. And with us going a little bit earlier, we built a fans over there. Wales singing anthem. I don't think Wales is going to play the same they did last week. I don't think it's going to be a bad game from them again. Definitely going to improve. Today is the season champions. This is the rugby championship champions. So it's going to be a good one. The man in picture is an important one in the team. He's the second most capped player all time now, Alan Jones. 150. I think he's played 133 for Wales, and the rest of them played for like Virgin Lions. Okay, South Africa singing the anthem. Guys are more pumped. They're a really hard game here.
The Springbok captain leading the way in the singing stakes. Giving money. Often see that. Warren Gatlin coming towards the end of
Yeah, South Africa giving the Welsh a run for their money in the end. That doesn't happen a lot. The Welsh is usually louder. This time around, not the case.
Bringing the British and Irish Lions to South Africa in 2021.
Last preparation for Kof.
It's a Welsh team that's
Doing like weird running over the park.
into this World Cup. Six Nations champions, Grand
Last bit of preparation.
and damping us.
It's where they didn't warm up or something. Getting ready for the kickoff. Still, Wales is taking the time. Taking the time. It's almost like the trick that England used against the All Blacks yesterday. Just forever to get to the kickoff. South Africa has been standing ready for quite a while for the kickoff now. Wales still wasting their time. God, doing nothing about it. Just waiting. Finally ready for a kickoff. These guys are ready for kickoff. Ball on the halfway line for Vermeulen carrying forward. He's being held up by and we have it. It was Faf and Eben, first ones in. Yeah, probably not, but we sang with more than in the Wild team in the game right now, so I think the passion must be there. Only 1516. I was trying to do the heavier game. Yesterday, it's the first game, important reset. Transfer, feet slipping on him. Either Wi-Fi is lagging a bit, giving a bit of problems. Hopefully everything goes well. Scrum is stable. Can you have dinner on it? After running and kicking, short side, he's facing it. Dangerous position. Wales just in front of their own line. Faf getting an ankle tap. The Islander assisting. They're on their 5-meter line. Wi-Fi is giving a lot of issues at the moment. It's lagging. Wi-Fi is giving a lot of it's lagging completely.
He's carried, just about half a meter. And the clearance from Davis.
Wales cleared the ball. Hey, Wales. They say South Africa hung on to the ball in the ruck. Sorry about the link, guys. I can't do anything about it. It's smoother yesterday. Up and under. Did they secure the ball in their own 22? No, Wales has it back. Ball is out. Got it on the other side of the front. Guys, I think is probably behind by 2 minutes at the moment. Hey, out on halfway from. Hey, Wales securing the line out. Sorry guys, I see this thing is lagging. I think it's probably behind by 10 minutes at the moment. I haven't had a glass in that time.
No advantage. Was just good.
Sorted out. The thing is literally behind by like 20 minutes or something.
The preemption of it. I'm simply getting a little tricky under the hard ball down there.
Ja, maar het gaat net bij ons ijszaak. No, I've been doing it all the time. Okay, let's see if it's right.
It's such an influential role in the 2018 India to attend bigger coming on.
Okay, I think the lagging is a bit better now. We're just like a minute behind, that's better. Scrum down for Wales. Over the ball, not yet. Wales securing the ball. Wales on the 10-meter line for South Africa. South Africa.
Defensive lines, time to reset the carry from Alan Jones. Big guy. Owens.
Wales carrying the ball forward. Two South Africa the ball. Nothing. Overlap for Wales on Nkosi's side. Pass through. Class. Nkosi rushed too quickly. And that's what I said we might have in this game. We might have the Nkosi rushing on the wrong time. Colby does it perfectly. Because Nkosi rushed for no reason because he didn't tackle anyone in that one.
Hands, but that was forward up the hands and drifting forward on the race as well.
So, another scrum. We've seen quite a few already. Yesterday's game between the All Blacks and Britain was quite interesting. Oh, quite interesting to watch. Stable, no advantage, nothing. Off, feeding, and kicking, box kick. Nkosi under the ball and misses it. Luckily, it's backwards. Side bounce. Two players running into each other. could have went very, very badly for Wales with two players running into each other, bouncing completely into the hands of Faftulan.
Oh, he had it.
Half Penny didn't have an idea where the ball was. It was on his head. Now South Africa is in the half of Wales, about 30 meters out from the line, attacking scrum, in position to go with the ball. Probably going to start running with it from here. Well, Frans Malherbe onto his immediately. Garcia gives a penalty to South Africa, the first one down.
So really,
It feels bad for New Zealand.
I wonder how many scrums we've seen in this game so far compared to the England All Blacks game. Probably already more scrums than in that whole game. Reset. Let's try another scrum. Scrum is stable this time. Scrum is stable. So it is on South Africa's side. Faf de Klerk going to Nkosi. South Africa on the 22 of Wales. Penalty advantage with the number 7 of Wales lying on the wrong side. Cross kick from de Klerk. Wales has been very aggressive in this game. They've been shoving a couple of players. I think it's their third time. And South Africa just stands off it every time. Penalty for South Africa. It has to go to the polls now. Okay, 14th minute, Pollard going for poles. Time. Hopefully he is more accurate than the previous few weeks.
World Cup, South Africa's 23 points in the quarterfinal against Wales. Rugby World Cup 2015.
Center-ish for Pollard. Score is 3-0 on the 14th minute. Stay disciplined. It's okay. It's the stuff off the ball. They've been shoving the players off the ball and so on. They look like they want to fight. What was very cool in yesterday's game, England and New Zealand, no one ever fought. There was no issues like that. Everyone just went on with the game. Faf de Klerk, ball kick from his own 22.
Down towards halfway, we're Wayne Barnes.
The score 3-0. It is the 5th minute. South Africa just got a penalty now for ruck. Hold to the ruck or something in that line. Something issue in the ruck. Big lap on Nkosi's side for the second time in this game. Mapimpi going on the other side of the field to make the tackle. Nkosi has been caught out of position for a couple times in this game. Wham with advantage. And it's probably going to be a penalty going for goal for Wales. Offside, definitely. Nkosi has been woeful on defense. Been rushing completely wrong. You can see he's not rushing right. He's going for guys that was covered by If he's going to continue doing that, they're going to have big problems. Time for the Macarena Master. Bigger. He doesn't do the Macarena anymore, but he changed his style probably after getting problems a bit. Or hearing it too much on memes and videos. Tight angle. Tight angle to kick from. Center. Score 3-3 on the 17th minute. That was a silly penalty to give away. Yeah, we said this game is close. What's your predictions, guys? I see there's a few guys more in here now. What's your prediction? Is he gonna call a? I wanted to say he can't call a penalty for that. The guy just didn't land on his feet.
Asking the referee to check this.
I mean, that kick he gets probably more dangerous than the tackle from Peter Steph to Tway. Springboks by 15. Probably closer to the second half though. I think it's going to be very close till like the 60th minute. He's going to lie down now till someone the yellow card probably.
Semi-final back in 1987.
He looks fine to me. Stretching a bit. I think that tackle was fine. That kick that was very dangerous actually. He could hurt someone very badly with that random kick that he gave in there. Scrum down again. Have we seen by now? Like 10. In the All Blacks England game, we wouldn't have seen a scrum by now yet. Scrum down, looks stable, still going stable. South Africa moving forward. Under pressure, the advantage. Pollard just dropping the ball behind him. Oh my word, the playmakers in this team has been dropping the ball. That's ridiculous, guys. That was open on the outside and he just dropped behind him. Watching the backline play is like watching another team play. Okay, buddy. South Africa going probably for the polls. It's a difficult penalty though, so don't just think it's, oh well, we got the penalty. It's not the best angle. Pollard's kicking hasn't been the greatest in this World Cup. Center through the middle. Scores 6-0 on the 20th minute. 3 on the 20th minute. That's what I mean.
After precies cricket.
So not quite explosive. First quarter of the game we saw
Came from Wales.
hours ago between England and New Zealand.
But it is exactly what I thought it
Shorter on the restart this time, and Diago as well to get up and in.
Okay. So Africa has a ball. Faf lining up for a box kick. Mapimpi under the ball. No, he's not. He's 4 meters in front of the ball. Wales carrying it forward. Massive hit on him. The scrum half has picked up the ball. They can run. Vigor just standing and waiting for players to come tackle him. He didn't do anything. He just stood still doing nothing. Well, and running with the ball and into his own player. No issue there, luckily, from Mr. Dean. Got said. Mapimpi under the ball and just knocking it on. Okay, cool. Quickly go place your bet. Okay. Guys, let me hear your ball. He's never in the same race as is, or when he is there, he just knocks it on. He never gets a high ball. I've never seen him catching a high ball. Never, ever. Another Welsh player down, Eddie Jones in the stands. Eddie Jones and John already studying the two teams. That's probably the fun going around for the final, where whoever wins here only has a 6-day.
Jerome Garcia is entertaining a lot of options for a variety of players. You might want to
Penalizing, talking to a lot of players. I don't really know what is going on at the moment. Scrum down, but South Africa, Wales has to put into the scrum, probably 30 meters own line. Short side Wales. Wales just in front of halfway. Peter Stef 12, big nuisance in the ruck. Up in the air, looks like Vermeulen under it. No, it's off. Pollard and number 10 going to carry. Back at number 9. Bit of contest at the ruck and box kick. Well, different directly out of the air. Pollard running for the knock on from Wales. Luckily, this one you can't blame too much. Okay, and now scrum down. How many scrums have we seen this game, guys?
Similar abrasive styles.
Okay, scrum for South Africa on the 10th line on Welsh. Scrum again. Wales go forward. The Islander carrying it forward, gaining a lot of meters from his run. Strong runner with the ball. Loot de Jager taking it forward. Faf going. Willie giving a kick into half. And no point in doing. Wales team. 20 pounds on South Africa. That one. The Welsh player jumped from inside the field and caught the ball in field, landed outside. It is out from the Welsh player. I tell you that now, whatever the referee tells you is wrong if he says it's different. Spanish. The Islander is a Spanish player, of Spanish heritage. Okay, this game is slow. They're just pausing the whole time. It breaks in between every single. From the line out, South Africa. Bongi at the back of the ball. Are we going to do another massive maul like against Japan? I doubt it. The Springboks are going. They're lying underneath. Garcia ignoring it. At the end, South Africa did it on their own. The Islander carrying it on the 22 from getting it into Mapimpi to run back and get the ball. Mapimpi stepping off Penny. Well done. Good. Mapimpi, well done. Pollard has the ball. They're running with it. Nkosi has it. He should have passed already. Kulisi now has it. Running into gap. Billy has it. Faf de Klerk. Big tackle. One on the inside. On the 22 of the Welsh side. At the scrum position. Pollard going wide. The Islander giving a little chip kick. Mapimpi, is he ready? Just not bouncing right for him. Vermeulen making a nuisance of himself at the ruck. Wales again. It's the third time they have this out of the ball scuffle. Gareth Davies getting ready for box kick. Not a good kick. 5 meters out of their own to line out for South Africa. It was good. It was a good play from the South Africans. South African lineout still at 100% for the competition. Probably now like 61 out of 61. Loot de Jager. Did South Africa secure that ball? No. First time South Africa has lost the ball in the lineout in this whole World Cup. Was Alan Wynne-Jones. Gareth Davies preparing for a box kick.
Gareth Davis. He's got a good contest on to Clark.
Receiving the ball going up and under. Wales carrying it forward, running into a wall that is Millen. Up and under to under. Say, Faf doesn't know what he wants to do. Adjust. He was tackled just in the foot, probably 2 centimeters in there. It's in there. Sorry for the lag, guys. I see he's lagging again. Let me just see if I can fix it here.
The Welsh trying to which the previous wall.
Okay, not too bad. Lagging isn't too bad. Okay, line out for South Africa. Secure from the wild side. Louis de Jong carrying it now. Fafa is spoiled in the middle of the field. Going forward. Probably about 15 meters out from the line. Knocked on from South Africa.
Just a scrum advantage as Parks comes to
Wales just preparing to kick the ball again. The game is really not flowing as much as we've so far in the previous game between England and All Blacks. Kick just outside the 22, complaining with the assistant referee. Knocked on the gun from the airline. From the Welsh. Penalty time, probably gonna go for the They have to go for the post. Another guy down on the floor. They've been struggling. I want to see how it's gonna the second half when the second tight five from South Africa comes on. Wales might struggle a bit. Khaleesi and Gus discussing something.
Two from two so far.
South Africa. Pollard going for his third penalty. 3 out of 3. Ball swerving a bit there. The 4th minute. Wales is kick off.
This time a deep restart from Big
This is full.
Box kick from Box. Someone of the Welsh side is down and rolling. Well, the game has stopped now for him, so he better be injured. Dwayne Vermeulen really crashing into him there. Oh, arm off. Oh, that was a nasty blow. Dwayne Vermeulen, not the best person you want to tackle. Definitely, I think that's a dislocated shoulder.
23-year-old Dylan Lewis and Cardiff.
Lagging just too much. It's just no one's playing.
Made it off the bench and
Wales getting ready to make substitution.
take any further part. He's such a key figure in this Welsh team since the Rugby World Cup. More matches for Wales than any other player since they.
Helen has injured a couple of players in his career. He's really hurt a couple of players. Okay, Wales making this up. They know their player is down. Lewis on for Francis. Ah, his shoulder is dislocated. His arm looks like jelly. I don't know what that means, but some strange fans. Okay, 5 minutes to go till halftime. The game has been very stop-start. Not been smooth whatsoever.
That's fun.
Oh, must be a disappointing thing to go off like that.
There's always a big fellas that carry the ball up the
Okay, so he blowed the whistle before the ball went out, so technically it's not supposed to be a line out, but Garcia going with the line.
Moriarty at the front lineup once again.
Wales running with the ball, carrying it forward. The Islanders, strong tackle. Still nuisance at the ruck time, the Islander.
Davis.
The injured player might give Wales a bit of strength to go forward. Might give them reason to go forward. Sure, Louis de Jager picking up the player, carrying it back and just putting him down gently. Tackle behind the line. Wales in problems when they're running the ball, meaning they'll probably kick. Yes, they do. Pollard under the ball. Faf de Klerk ready for his own kick. Mapimpi yet again never under the ball. He's one of the most secure players under the high ball. He's a in for Williams, who is out injured, missing the rest of the World Cup. Wales securing the ball, people screaming in the background. Okay, Ruck in the 22 of South Africa. On the 22, still from Wales, they are being tackled backwards. Still. Hit. Advantage for something. up and under with a massive cramp, and Pollard knocking it on in the air. North going with cramp. Another guy from Wales. I think it's probably the 6th person lying down for Wales. They've done nothing. All the players are injured the whole time. Wainwright falling very easily in that tackle. I don't know what happened with Pollard anyway. Why the hell couldn't he catch that ball? Wales have had a couple of injuries through that far. North is up. North doesn't look right. It's not walking smoothly. Trying to walk it off though.
Some time.
Going for poles from Bigger. Just 59th minute. What's your guys' thoughts on the game so far? It's not been entertaining. It's not great to watch. Through Wales score 6-9 in the 39th minute. George North looks like he's going off. That's a big blow from Wales. I think he's probably the highest rated player in their team. So him going off is a big blow. Watkin, I know he plays on centre. He does on how he does on the wing. I haven't seen him play there yet. Kick off, great one from South Africa on the 5-meter line. Penalty for Wales. Apparently South Africa falling over the ball. Hands on the ground there. Massive tackle. Yeah, definitely hands on the ground from Peter Steftetway. No question about it. Line out about 30 meters from the line. Peter Steftetway knows what he did wrong.
The top tackler for South Africa so far.
Is South Africa going to contest for it? Faster contesting, but out from Wales. Guys' thoughts on the game so far? It's not been brilliant. It's been very, very, very boring. A lot of players lying on the ground. It's not been.
As a family, we go this way and our dad always say, we're all love for breakfast. It's lovely. We go like this. Granny always says, the Chris and water with vinegar. And my sister, if she ever spoke
Last one.
yes, so much more than ever tonight. Even the baby.
So I'll be back right now, guys. Okay, guys, I'm back. Yeah, good luck with that bet. But I'm South Africa will come out in the half, especially with just having more with that complete tight five coming on. It's quite boring, actually. There's nothing exciting about it. The most exciting part is to see if Garcia is going to blow it or not. Yo, guys, are on the floor. Penalties for 4. Handling errors 4. Tackles made 34 from Wales, 60 from South Africa. 19 from handles, 18 from South Africa. Gain rate success 13 to 13. Meters 0. And this game is very even. Very, if you look at this. I agree. They've been trapped the whole game. They've had injured players the whole game. They try to keep up the. But that score is close. One card from the referee and like a whole game in the ruin. Prediction was right. The kicks are even. Both teams were kicking evenly. When we kick, Wales just kick it back. Possession 60% for Wales, for South Africa. So we are leading with less possession, which is very good. But yeah, both coaches are going to have a different plan for this half. Both are going to make a different plan. Or do you think they're just going to continue doing the same thing? After first half, or after half time, scores a try first, will probably win this game. South Africa has looked the most potent, looked the most dangerous, but both of the teams really, compared to yesterday's game, not dangerous whatsoever. They'll plan. I don't think South Africa will change their plan. Wales might change their game plan to suit it later, but both teams might be happy with that. I think they can do it. We'll see the same thing continue. It's just gonna matter on when does the game plan change. It's gonna change some. It's just about when to change it, when to score that try. Unless Africa is happy just to go for it, just same game, wait for a mistake, score something from there. The commentators over here, they are talking about Nkosi's defense. He's defending space. That's not what you want with this type of game plan. That's not how you want to defend with this strategy. So he's struggling. I've seen it a couple of times. Other teams would have punished us already. Wales, luckily, not the most side at them.
Good strong carry from and it's important then give ourselves a chance and opportunity to get over the game line. And this is something I don't think this these forwards will be very doing great. A big carry from South Africa, like we said. That strong tower. Just
a lot of penalties, not a lot of hands to run with the ball. Knock-ons as always from guys like Bru. A lot of box kicks from both teams, but that's the game plan for both. Territory 46% to Wales, 54% to South Africa, and that's with South Africa's 40% possession, so that's quite good. Wales, of course, they have suffered 2 injuries to top. George North off, and also Francis off. So it's a tough game on them. The physicality is making them struggle a bit. Probably about 3 minutes or so till the kickoff of the second half. Everyone's predictions still going fine? Fine for my game. I've predicted South Africa by 6, so 1 penalty and then we're good. It's gonna be penalties at the end.
Is it being called with English? Is it preparing to have a baby? Or is it preparing to have a baby? Is it putting up with Coco asking? Or is it getting a brand new 65-inch? Is it power?
The question is now, when does and is Herschel Yankees and Franstein just going to play once again? Or are we going to see Franstein a little bit earlier to get longer penalties, longer kicks in? Because bringing him on might be a great opportunity because Wales have been giving quite a few penalties. So bringing on someone that can kick it over from 60 meters away might be a smart choice. But for who do you bring in? Because the Islander hasn't been playing badly.
When you're in a city, you're in a world of beauty. Like this Jimmy is doing a job. On your team is sweet flat down. And how about these cup holders in the swim sport? Seriously, perfect.
I just want the second half to start, and my wish for the second half is for just to be more exciting, guys. Just a little bit more from both teams. I think the half was paused. Most of the half was time for scrum down, stuff like that. The actual play time in the game probably like 10 minutes.
Was that a rich kids still making excuses? They just want to play.
Looks like we're this half. Two teams running out. Just want to see if there's any changes. I don't see any changes to thus far. I mean, I've already made 2 subs in this game. I doubt they will. I wonder which team is going to be the first team to actually go for it and run with the ball. Two teams waiting for the kickoff. Wales taking the time again this half. First off, they delayed the kickoff probably by 1 or 2 minutes. Okay, kickoff time. Deep in the South African half. Dwayne Vermeulen receiving it. Is he going to injure another player? Faf de Klerk ready for the box kick. Deep in the half. Wales carrying it forward, but they're being held back in their own half by South Africa's defense. Kicking up and under by Valilaru, Mapimpi, no one getting the ball. Well, has the ball, but still under a bit of pressure. Wales running forward with the ball on the 10-meter line in their own half.
They go to the short side.
Davies looking like he's going to prepare a box kick. On Dwayne Vermeulen, it looks like he's usually secure in the air. Faf de Klerk going wide with it. Mbunambi carrying it forward. Faf de Klerk again. Pollard giving a kick into space. Good bounce. Yes, very good bounce. Getting 22. That's a proper kick. Flat kick into the 22 of the Welsh side. See how it's span in the air using the advantage. Yeah. Right for me down on the ground. He did fall a bit there in the air. One of the players he don't want.
Arsenal. Diep.
Technically, the guy contesting in the air even wasn't in a realistic position. It's not that bad. Going from Yellen up, getting ready to the line out. Short line out from Wales. They have the ball. Gary's kick. Dorsey catches. Time to run with it. Didn't go. He's on the 10 line of the Wales side. Is it Pollard up and under to no. So one Pollard and one completely used from Pollard. So clean. Knock on from Faf de Klerk into outfield. By a penalty. While securing their line out. The advantage, like I said, South Africa can't afford a penalty now. Wales scuffling off the ball again. He's just laughing at the big guy. Not taking any problems. Guys, I can't help laughing at that. Penalty for Wales side. Africa, guys, silly mistakes and center from bigger score 9 all. Okay, restart the game. Useless kick from Pollard, and then a we're getting ready for box on their own 22, just up in the air. Who's going to get it? No South African going up to even catch the ball. The Welsh side is just killing all about, just pushing guys around. It's on the side of the park. Gareth Davies lining up his kick again. Valileru under the ball, up and under, going after it. Half penny, Wales looking, charge down from Police, who has the ball, secured by South Africa. Pollard, useless kick once again. He's not doing a lot to his case. He is a good playmaker. He's saying that he isn't actually a good playmaker. He's not proving it's wrong. The ball and knock. I just wanted to say, hopefully he doesn't knock the ball, but it's Valileru. in the World Cup. It's gonna happen. You would have known it. Teams just does not want the ball. Look like they just want to kick it, kick pointless kicks. They never the ball. Willie is catching like I caught balls when I was in grade 4. Williams over Davies. Malcolm Marks on for Mbunambi in the South African side. Kutsov on for Beast. Doesn't catch it. Has to gets the ball on the ground. Knock on from Wales. Kick from Pollard. Nkosi almost getting it. Green South Africa gonna get it back. Knock on from Wales. Back Wales half field. There needs to a change needs to happen. Otherwise, this is going to be the boringest semi-final in of the game. Oh, Vincent Koff also on. So it's a whole new front row for South Africa. So let's see how this goes. The first scrum for South Africa with a new front row. The only guy in the back line that actually runs with ball. Wide from the Clark. Nkosi has the ball. I don't know the knock on or kick or what it was.
Maybe I should telegraph it completely, but it's standing there and carries it up that 12 channel.
Short from Wales in the line out. Kick from scrum half. Nkosi fielding the ball. Leroux has. That was a forward pass, definitely. Wherever the assistant referee was. South Africa the ball back. Cool. Running with the ball. Bad passes behind the back. Great kick from the Islander. Great kick from the Islander into the 22. Now that's how you do a kick. Not just line out for Wales. There was more on from that position. It actually didn't pass behind the backs of the players, but it was from there. There was nothing to go further. Nkosi Mapimpi fielding on the half. Going to the 10-meter line of Wales. Running forward from Peter Stevens away. Still going his own 10-meter line. Does Wales secure it there from the ruck? Yes, they do. Penalty for the South Africa.
Hy is nou 6 maande, hy is groter as Mario. Ja.
Line out on the 10-meter line of South Africa. Again, Africa can't afford to give away a penalty at this moment. Previous one they did. Hopefully they don't do the same now. Well, securing their line out, going out wide a bit. Again, Lumberjack carrying it forward. Short side had to be forward pass. Yes, it was. RWC Snyman also on the park. Need to bring something else as well. That's a way to see it if you are betting. But usually the French don't like any British whatsoever. So hopefully like South Africans more than the Brits. Therefore, near the front row. The game plan should be changing right about now with RWC also on, meaning we're going to run it forward a bit, more offloads. I think the introduction France Stein, the question is just where would be a good bet to get a penalty over the poles. I mean, look at that one. Stein could slot that one over. Darlander going forward again, just always carrying it forward. Off going wide, knock on. Penalty for South Africa. This is the moment where you want South Africa's Frans Steyn to have the, but he's not on the park. But who do you take off? Pollard hasn't been playing great. I'd say maybe Pollard. Or take off my he also hasn't done anything. Shift the Islander to outside center. Then you have two strong carriers with the ball. Because Pollard has been secure at goal kicks. So wouldn't want to take him off for that. Wales also making a change. Jones off, Carey coming on. Maul from South Africa. Going forward, Wales struggling to stop it. Still going forward, coming off a player on the 22-meter line of Wales. Is South Africa going to run with this ball, or are they going to just try and get a penalty from somewhere? Carried forward from Lotte Jager. Damien Pollard. Mark's carrying it forward. A little bit of offloading game coming in now. Going to the short side. Snyman carries forward into the 22. Peter steps that way. Going. Faf de Klerk going. Going to Pollard. Pollard going to the other side. Shifting to the line. Going. There we go. About 15 meters out from the line. Penalty advantage to South Africa. Are they going to use it? Valileru getting to Islander. The Islander getting to... Going over the... Great try from the Islander. Just going, everyone. Just gaining meters all the time. Woo! The Islander just been working hard the whole game. Deserved. Like Grant and I said, we thought Damien the Islander is going to score a try today. I should have put a bet on it. I did say Damien is going to score a try today. Great try from him. Pollard first, doing well. Damien is just so difficult to tackle. He's just such a slippery guy. Very hard to get down. I mean, one player beaten, two players beaten, third player beaten. Still going for a try. Three defenders beaten just from one person on the park. Damien the Islander had the World Cup of his life. I should, man. I should. I just always doubt myself. Always doubt. But yes, got the try. Damien, I'm a big fan of Damien, so I'm happy. I'm happy every time he proves everyone else wrong that doesn't like him. I'm happy when he does that. So great for Damien there. Over from Pollard, and that's why I say I doubt they'll take him off because he's been solid at goal kicks. Okay, there's your updated score for whoever wants to see it. Damien scoring a magnificent try, just cutting through three players, just not getting him down. He's so slippery. Just the whole squad around him. The whole bench celebrating with the Islander for that try. Okay, score 69 on the 57th minute. Patchell coming on for Wales. He's going on for... Patchell has been impressive so far, actually. I've liked how he's played. He's actually just one of those number 10s that just drops back. But he can kick very well. Kickoff on Dwayne Vermeulen again. They've been targeting him for kickoffs. Not the best person to target actually on kickoffs. I wouldn't target that. I would them. Faf de Klerk, box kick up in the air. Nkosi, is he going to get it? No one gets it. Wales get it back. Number 7. Mostert getting it back. I didn't even see Mostert coming on. Wales securing a penalty there. They probably go for fouls. Yeah, it is a very good side. They're underperforming a bit today. I have to say that. I have to be honest. They are underperforming, but they do deserve their side. Their play side. I agree. Yeah, definitely a penalty there. South Africa just giving away penalties in their own half the whole time. You can see the anger from Rassie Erasmus. Mostert just coming on. Wales going to the line. I did not expect that. Did not expect that. They are behind, but still. Fight your back early. So Wales backing their own maul. It's a tough one going up against the South African line out. South Africa might surprise and actually compete for the line out. No competing, going to challenging the maul. Maul going backwards, going sideways. That was not dropped. Wales let it fall on their own. South Africa on their own line defending. Strong carry from Wales. Looks like try time for Wales if nothing has happened. Short side is open if Wales want to run on that side. Wales carrying it forward. Short side again, still open. Not a lot of defenders. Nkosi offside. Not being called. If I were Wales, I would have went short side there. 9 defenders out there. Wales carrying it, but still being stopped in their place. Still stopped on their place. Marks over the ball. Marks over the ball. That was holding, surely. Nothing, Garcia.
Well done.
Just trying to direct things.
Well, still going, still being stopped in their place. Marks over the ball again, being called off of it. Well, slightly going forward now. Probably going to go out wide soon. Short side. It's open for Wales. Well, they are in the middle of the park, but I mean Nkosi's side. Covered a lot of defenders now on that side. Probably going to go with forwards again. Wales still stuck. Is it time to maybe consider a drop goal from Wales just to get the points? Or are they just going to try and get the penalty somewhere?
Stephen Kitsoff making an attempt over the ball.
Wales still being stopped in their place on the 5-meter line. Still in their place. Very strong tackling by South Africa. It's probably going to go out wide soon. Nkosi's side of the field is lacking a bit of defenders again. Carried forward. Well, not trying. Still struggling. It's the 17th phase. 18th phase. Still just out from the line. Are they going to the back line yet? Still not. Phase. 20th phase. Because defense are holding advantage. It's what they were playing for. Kick in. Are they going to go for the poles this time? This time they went for the line out. Are they going to back it again after that defense? 21 phases of defense. Very strong, very strong. If I was Wales, I would have went to the poles already in the previous penalty. You have the score 12-16. It's the obvious. Even goes pointing at the poles. There he's saying now it's a scrum. Okay. Might be an interesting choice. Scrums have been very stable, meaning you're getting all the pack in. You might see some overlaps. Scrum goes from South Africa. Okay. Heart is bounding. Scrum down. Looks very stable. South Africa going forward. South Africa going forward still. Overlap on Nkosi's side. Did I call it before the game? I did call it before the game. Adams, new lead scorer in the competition. 6 tries. Nkosi just ran the wrong play. Should have stayed out wide. Actually, it wasn't Nkosi's fault. Whoever rushed in before him, I think it was I couldn't see. Yes, it was rushing in on the wrong player. The guy already had a defender on him. Messing up there. Time to take him off. It's not the kind of performance you want in a semi-final. Time to bring on Frans Steyn so they win 60-meter penalties.
10th try in total for Josh Adams.
Quite a bit of pressure on this goal kick now. Bigger kick, half penny kicking. I thought it's probably going to be him. Very good kicker. Very good kicker. Over. Score. Even again. Certainly mistake out wide from rushing in. Nkosi rushing to cover that gap. Out wide it was open. I usually praise for his defensive organization, but that was just silly. Kick off in the 22 of the Welsh side. Lining up for a box kick from Williams. Dwayne Vermeulen has it, carrying it forward.
Go, break.
Hard guy to take down. Faf de Klerk, a bit of running rugby now. Or are they going to stay with the same tactic? Koch carrying it.
Yeah.
Faf preparing for a box kick. No one under the ball. Nkosi, can he get it back? Faf getting it back himself. Dwayne has to clean up a bit. Box kick didn't do anything there. Just in the same position. Koch carrying it in. Pollard. No, Willie LaRue. Mapimpi, is he going to do anything in the air? Well done. Contesting who actually got the ball in the air there. Wales got it back from the ruck.
Strong drive again from Moriarty.
Lining up for a box kick again. Going into the half of South Africa, Willie LaRue under the ball. Receives it. Got the ball that time. Not a knock on. Fucking it back. The Islander chasing it. The Islander is deceptively fast. On pressuring Patchell. A lot of pressure. Not out. Ball still in play. Are they going to run it? Pollard has the ball. On the 10-meter line on the Welsh side. Faf de Klerk going wide. Marks has it. Carrying it forward again. Knock on. Again. So it's scrum down. Score 16 all. More substitutions from Wales. Williams going off. Maybe that's just what South Africa needed. I'm sorry. There's a lot of you that like him. At the moment, not a big fan. Kulisi also going off. Big call. Low coming on. Okay, Pieter saves it away. Big tackler in the side. Vermeulen also good. Bringing someone on to fetch some balls at the ruck. Frans Steyn is on to come and get those penalties. I wonder if Frans Steyn is going to play on the fullback though. Probably. 110 kgs of fullback over there. Very heavy fullback. Penalty for Wales. Tides look like they're turning. Looks like it's going to the Welsh side at the moment. We're approaching the 70th minute. Score still 16 all. Very good kick from Patchell. Very, very good clearance. Out on a 22 if I have it correctly. Okay, out on the 22, line out for Wales. Penalties conceded has turned immensely. 9 from South Africa. Only 5 from Wales. Wales going for the maul. Maul is standing. Great tackle from the Islander and Pollard. Is the Islander going to get it back? No, just not getting the turnover there. It's going to be a big final 10 minutes. Truly it is. We're going to probably see a drop goal coming in sometime.
Mitchell has dropped back deep.
Patchell is deep, getting ready in the pocket for a drop goal.
Williams, Alan Jones.
It's over the ball, not getting it. Wales still coming forward.
Short side.
Overlap on the short side again from Dorsey's side. It is a tackle that should release him.
Tackle made, so ball on the ground from Davis.
Carrying forward from Wales again. They are on the 10-meter line of South Africa, and it looks like they might be up a drop goal sometime. Again, going forward, really carrying it forward. Was he not held there, though? Ref just leaves it. Okay, going forward again from Wales. Going out wide from Wales. Over the ball for Vermeulen, not getting the ball. Wales carrying it forward again. South Africa still in the 9th phase defense.
The strong carry from
Dwayne over, not getting it. In the pocket, drop goal time. Is it over? It looks center. No, it's skew for South Africa. Clearing the ball. Pollard. Still in position for Wales. Luckily for South Africa, there's wind coming from behind their backs, so drop goals are a bit more difficult against them. Another replacement for Wales. D coming on for Owens. First line out for him. Bit of pressure. Is South Africa jump? They are still 30 meters out from their own line. Time for a maul from Wales. Stuck at the same position at the moment, not going anywhere. Going forward at the moment. Big tackle from Koch on the scrum of Williams. Are we going to see a drop goal again? Probably not yet. If Wales can get the ball a bit. Over the ball. Penalty, surely. Penalty, Low is over the ball. That's why he came on to win some penalties. Great stuff. Doing what he does best. Contesting acts. Definitely in. Completely right. Great stuff. So now I would give that ball to Frans Steyn so that he can clear the ball into the 22 of the other side. But they give it to Pollard. Still a good clearance, not a massive one, but about 30 or so meters out from the Welsh side. So South Africa could line up a penalty or something like that. Could line up a drop goal. Of course, Frans Steyn can line a drop goal up from almost anywhere over the park. Good guy to have on the park in a pressure situation like this. 74th minute, and out time for South Africa. Securing the ball, RG Snyman. The maul backwards. Looking like it's turning tides now, going forwards. Still going forwards. There's guys in from the side. Penalty advantage for South Africa. Just keep the ball. Get that penalty. Slot over. That's the right decision now. Pollard going for a drop goal. Way too low. Into the pole. Time to go for the poles. 1 minute ahead of you. All right, you can actually pause me for a minute if you want to. I'll still get your messages and everything. Okay, time for a very crucial penalty. Very crucial penalty in the context of this World Cup. Woo. Hot is beating. Who is the man in form? Yes, it is Pollard. He's going for the kick. Pollard rocking a new tattoo. That's not something I've seen before in the year. Okay, you want to know what's about to happen? I can do that, Chester. Pollard lining up the penalty. A lot of pressure on this one. Score 16 all. Center. Score 19-16. South Africa ahead. Woo, my heart is ting. Now South Africa has to stay in the territory of the Welsh side. Need to get that ball back, pass to Frans Steyn and get a massive clearance on that ball. No problem, man. Yeah, I'll be here for the final as well if you want to tune in next week. Hopefully the Boks are in it. Looks like it now. Looks like it now. But it's very close. I predicted Springboks by 6. Looks closer. Up and under from Faf. Received back from South Africa. Okay. RWC Snyman carrying it forward on their own 10-meter line. Faf de Klerk probably lining up a box kick. Yes, he is. Nkosi chasing the ball. Under the ball. I'm getting the ball back. Faf stumbling a bit. Pollard stripping out wide. A lot of pressure going to be on the Islander now. Steyn has the ball. Clearance. Not a good clearance, Steyn. But they're on the 22 from Wales. Just need to tackle him in the last 3 minutes of the game. Because they might not want to kick it back at South Africa because they might not get the ball back. This is now the time for South Africa to try and get a penalty. Wales the ball, Patchell clearing it. Not out, doesn't look out. Faf has the ball. On the halfway line, clearance kick. Very good kick. Very good kick. Out in the 22 of Wales, keeping them back. 77th minute, going up to 78. Pollard and de Klerk, they are hitting a bit of form. For that little on de Klerk had, but anyone can have that. They are hitting a bit of form. Pollard, he's been 50, I think, well. Yankees should maybe come on, but I don't think they're going to send him on now. I think there's too much pressure. South Africa, do they get the ball back? They did not. Knock on from Wales. Scrum on the 78th. That's exactly what South Africa wants, just to make the ball slow a bit. Get a bit of time on there. Maybe a reset or two. It looks like South Africa will secure it. Franco Mostert, the man stealing the ball from Alan Wynne-Jones, exactly what was necessary. For the next 4 years, Wales can be Jerome Corset. It's tight, very tight at the moment. It's a good position for South Africa. 16-19 for South Africa. Only need to get now. You can see Beast knows what's up. They just need that scrum. South Africa just need forwards, keep it solid, stay out, and they're in the final of the Rugby World Cup. A minute and a half remaining. Like I said, the scrum is about 15 meters or so from the Welsh line, so it is a good position for South Africa to have their own scrum as well. So we might expect a reset or something like that just to bring the 79th minute. So 1 minute of just holding on to that ball, South Africa. Yeah, reset of the scrum. Just what I said. Going over the 79th minute now. Going over the 70th minute now. South Africa just needs to secure the ball, hold it for about 30 seconds after the scrum, and kick it out. You can see the bench is just as stressed as I am. Heart pounding. It is a big one at the moment. It is a very stressful one. South Africa going to scrum you. Penalty for South Africa. That's the game. That's the game. Surely that's the game. Here's Neyman Wiskop. There's still 20 seconds left, so I think South Africa will go for the poles, and then from there, sit over. Hopefully not into a pole. That's the only thing that can go wrong now. Just kick it over, and then the game will be over. Okay, a lot of pressure. Just going for the line, and the game is over. South Africa into the final. Well done. See. Woo. South Africa is through. As you can see, I'll update it now. Just go, Key. Game is over. This is the final score. South Africa has won. It's just the result that matters, like they say. It's the only thing that matters at the moment. Nothing else.
100 Pollard, player of the match.
Hy basies van die punte.
Nee, maar die alleen.
Ek gaan 'n bietjie Afrikaans gooi. Now it's been good. It's been good. Oh, okay. South Africa into the final. They didn't play well. Andre Pollard match makes sense. He did play average on the field, but he made all the points basically. He made 14 of the points for South Africa, so it's a good score. He has to be man of the match. Welsh fans not very happy. Probably not happy because they're facing New Zealand next week in the third place playoffs. So that's going to be difficult, man. I'm just stressed. Hope you guys enjoyed it. You guys for the next one. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of the week celebrations. We'll start stressing about the final tomorrow. Now, cheers. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Tune in next week for the final. Is there any thoughts from you guys? Anything? It's going to be fantastic. South Africa, maybe people think they don't be there, but they can just match any team physically. Hope you guys enjoyed it. For now, enjoy the rest of your day's celebrations.